I'm John Meacham. Welcome to Fate of Fact, Season 1. This series is about how and why fact became a casualty of war in the United States. Please listen and follow Fate of Fact, a presentation of Shining City Audio, a John Meacham and C13 original studio. Available now for free on Odyssey, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Innovation, resilience, agility. It's how Michigan businesses continue to work together to make a difference now and shape the future. Join us and make your mark where it matters. Visit michiganbusiness.org/radio.
Sarah and Vinny.
This is Morning Show. I love Sarah Bareilles. I started following her recently on Instagram after we reported she's got a show called Girls Five Eva. On the Peacock Network. It's a show about these girls that used to be in a girl band in the late 90s, and they had one hit, and then some. Now it's 20 years later, and some rap group has just sampled a chunk of it, and now they find themselves in the spotlight again. But they're all 20 years older. It just looks great. I think I might have Peacock. I'm not positive.
Do you?
I don't know. I'm not sure. I definitely have the Paramount one, right? That's the CBS one. And is Disney Plus the ABC
CBS
one?
All Access.
Disney Plus is, that's ABC, but that's...
Disney Plus, you have to pay for that, but if you have Xfinity, you can get Peacock for free.
Oh, I do have Xfinity. I'm all set.
So
fantastic.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
Is that
so
how it works?
I'm going to watch that. Anyway,
That's awesome.
She's just great.
It's hard for me to watch her, but I hope that you enjoy the show.
Because you broke up with her after
We had
doing
a
it for 1 minute.
We had a thing going for a minute.
Did for a minute is exactly how long. Right up until she said, no, you remind me of my ex. I can't date you.
I don't see it having it gone that way, but okay.
Let's hear your version. This will be like bad advice. There's always two sides to every story. I just sat back and
I'm
watched
stepping
it
in my own make right now.
Well.
No, I don't want to tell that story again. Let's do the trash.
Celebrity Trash is in fact brought to you by Bad Advice. That's right, people. Bad Advice. Where have you heard that before? Oh, The Secret Show. That's right. The Secret Show is back starting this Friday. That would be mañana.
Oh, God.
I know. Tomorrow. So exciting. So we have a few Bad Advice emails from people. You can send them to Bryn, BRYN, @radioalice.com. And any problem, big or small, about anything, whatever you're struggling with, give it to your friends and we'll bat it around for you. We'll try to be as completely neutral on it as we can. It's always funny to, sometimes we arrive at a consensus as a group, and other times our opinions, you just pick and choose your advice. If you need help for anything, from a relationship to just some other random situation going on in your life, we can help. Bryn @radioalice.com. And some people have asked, how do I get this podcast? You can go to the Odyssey app and just say Sarah and Vinny Secret Show. There's actually hundreds of episodes up there now. Yep.
Yeah, a lot of people are writing in now different things we've mentioned on today's show. How can I hear that? It's the Odyssey app. That's it.
Odyssey.
I don't know that you'd be able to find the birth announcement episode that specifically, right? That wouldn't be...
Bryn has actually been looking for the promo that we ran all weekend, and he can't find that. It's it's been scrubbed.
How long ago was that? That was 8 years ago?
8 years ago, right.
Yeah, exactly. It hasn't been scrubbed. It's just about, filing. I'm like,
we've switched systems along the way, though,
Yeah.
so...
No, I have my files. I just have to figure out the organization of how do I label that.
Organization.
Did I title it
It's a
Vinny
thing.
Promo? But no, I guess I didn't.
Type in what is.
I have what is, but that's the actual announcement. I have the actual announcement saved, but I don't have
The promo.
the lead up.
Right.
The entire. And
Vinny's
it's
big
there.
announcement.
It's somewhere.
We'll find it. Don't you worry. It'll
Man,
happen.
the torture you guys put on me.
You poor dear.
Oh God.
Yeah, poor dear.
I don't know.
It's clearly
Weird,
love.
I just have no sympathy. Anyway, we're going to begin with this terrible news. It was reported that Dionne Warwick passed away yesterday.
I am alive and kicking. Now, this is the second time it ever made me dead.
Wait, is that her responding
her
to
saying,
the rumors?
No, not.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's it happens every now and then. Somehow a rumor gets started and then big news outlets start picking it up and reporting it, and then Dion has to go, I am alive.
What was her? She had a hit song, right? I can't remember. I know her from TV. I don't know her music, but I know she was a singer. Wasn't that her first sort of?
Absolutely. She
thing?
had a couple hits. Tell me some names of her songs.
Let's see. That's what friends are for.
That's
Big one.
what friends are
Oh,
for.
she was the original singer of that song?
Well,
Who
that's
knows?
the
I
first
don't
thing
know
that
about
pops up.
because that sounds like
Yeah, it could
that
be.
doesn't sound like something that was originally hers. But she had like, is she the Do You Know the Way to San Jose lady?
What? I'm not sure about that. Let's see. Who sings that?
I thought it was Dionne Warwick, but and isn't she related to?
It is Dionne Warwick.
Oh, it is. Then that's her song. That's the one you know her from.
Let
I
me
actually
just
do
jump
know The
ahead
Way
real
to San
quick.
Jose. I've been there a few times.
In a week, maybe two, they'll make you a star. Weeks turn into years, how quick they pass. And all the stars that never were.
I don't know this song.
Parking cars and pumping
I Say a Little Prayer. She does covers. Those aren't her songs, right?
Oh yeah, she is Say a Little Prayer. I don't know
Let's
if
see.
those are, I don't know if she's the original artist on those. She was big though. She was big for a while. It's very likely that some of those are hers. Oh, and Find Your Peace of Mind in San Jose.
Should I go back to that?
Yeah, keep a little when San Jose comes up. My
Okay.
peace of mind in San Jose. Yeah, finally, just to have the chorus ready to go. Do you know the way to San Jose? Wap, 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 wap. Let's hear it. Crank it up.
Oh, that
Yeah,
again?
the whole, just the chorus.
I was actually looking for something else.
Oh, that's
looking
Sarah
at
Little
this.
Prayer.
Forever, forever, you'll stay in my heart, and I will love you forever and ever. We
That's a
never
good one.
apart, oh, how I'll love you together.
That can't be her original, though, right? It can't be.
I can't think of another version of that. For me.
I run for the bus, dear.
Listen to that
Oh,
voice.
riding, I think of us, dear.
Guess what?
Oh,
Dionne
no,
Warwick,
that's an
still
Aretha
alive.
Franklin song, you guys.
Oh, there you go. All right. She'd be the original on that one. How old is Dionne Warwick? Should we be worried about her? She's got to be in her 70s, right?
She's 80.
Oh, she's 80. Oh.
Yeah, that song's an original from Aretha in 68.
Okay.
So it
And then what?
predated
So Dionne
Dionne,
just like did it in the 70s?
I guess.
Let's put them side by side. Okay, let's not.
Let's not.
Look,
Be
she
trash.
didn't die. That's the whole story. We don't have to get hooked on Jesus. The rabbit hole of Dionne Warwick. Is Dionne Warwick Whitney Houston's aunt, or is that I'm thinking of somebody else? Who am I thinking of? She's
I
not.
thought you just said we were moving on.
Okay, never mind. Moving on. The Rock and Roll Hall nominees have been whittled down to the actual inductees for this
All
year.
right.
Whitney Houston's a cousin of Dionne Warwick.
Okay, so they're related. Thank you. Let's
All
give
right.
again. We're climbing up. Vinny's made a good point. You know, when I could see him roll his eyes, I went, "Oh, we can't do it. Let's not do it. Don't want to do it." The nominees this year, there were 16. They were Rage Against the Machine, the Foo Fighters, Jay-Z, Mary J. Blige, Tina Turner on her own as a solo artist, Iron Maiden, New York Dolls, Devo, Carole King, LL Cool J, Todd Rundgren, Dionne Warwick. See? Chaka Khan, The Go-Go's, Kate Bush, and Fela Kuti. To be eligible, you have to have a single or an album released in 95 or earlier, which doesn't feel like 25 years ago, and yet. So they have finally announced.
Well, Coco was one then. So
Coco was 1 year old, so it does feel antique.
Thanks.
The
Ren.
more chunks of 25-year time you have under your belt, the
So
shorter time ago it seems.
Oh, got it. Yep, 25. I had to do the math in my head. So.
You only have one. of
Oh,
those.
someone 510 writes, dude, say a little prayers, Aretha. We looked it up. We got
it.
there.
Yeah,
Give us a
eventually.
chance.
We can't know everything.
Jeez, all these exclamation marks. We got
we
it.
did our best here.
Okay,
God.
take it easy. Let's hear the Aretha version of that.
Right? Okay.
Oh,
all
no,
right,
no,
give
no,
me a
no,
second.
no, no.
Yeah,
I'll be back
hear
with
it. All right. Or not. So the class of 2021 was announced yesterday, and 3 people are going in for the second time. So Tina Turner, as I just mentioned, she's already in for Ike and Tina Turner. And
Oh,
she's
okay.
going in. She has been. In fact, I think she was the people's pick, right? We all get a vote, and it counts as one vote, whoever wins. And Tina Turner was that vote. She is so she's in as part of Ike and Tina Turner, and now she's going in as a solo artist. Dave Grohl already in as a member of Nirvana, and in their first year of eligibility, the Foo Fighters are in.
Good.
He is, in fact, the 10th artist to be inducted in 2 different bands. Carole King is already in as a songwriter. The duo of Goffin and King. She wrote tons of songs and then went off on her own, and now she's the first person to be inducted as a performer and a non-performer. And Jay-Z, the Go-Go's, and Todd Rundgren all going in for the first time. So that's your class of 2021.
You know what's interesting? I recently read about Jay-Z that he was talking, because some of his early music was pretty misogynistic and pretty, it was clearly coming from a young man's negative perspective or view on women. And he now he's married with a kid. And he was talking about one of his songs. I think he was talking about Big Pimpin', but he said, I can't believe I wrote that or ever recorded that. And it's interesting to hear someone how you change.
Well, we mature. You grow up and you find that the world isn't what you thought it was when you were 18 years old.
Right. But you built your brand on that, and now you're looking back at it going, I don't want to do that song again. My daughter's going to be like, Daddy?
Daddy? I have some problems with that particular song.
Anyway, I just thought that was interesting that you really do change. If you live long enough, you can really evolve. It's pretty neat.
If you live long enough, Vinny. And it's true. I mean, and that's why I think that cancel culture can be dangerous. They go back in time in people's accounts and find one thing that they said wrong and don't give them a chance to give their current thoughts. Just cancel. On the other hand, some people absolutely need to be canceled.
Right.
So there's other categories. So the main inductees are Jay-Z, the Go-Go's, Todd Rundgren, Carole King, Dave Grohl, and as a member of the Foo Fighters, he's going in with the Foo Fighters, and Tina Turner. LL Cool J, guitarist Randy Rhoads, and Billy Preston are receiving an award for musical excellence. And then there's another award category called the Early Influence Award, and Kraftwerk, Gil Scott-Heron, and blues legend Charlie Patton are going to be recognized with the Early Influence Award. The ceremony is happening October 30th. They hope to have it completely live, I guess, and it's in Cleveland. So there you go. The Rock Hall adds to its numbers. I didn't get to this story yesterday, and I meant to. Grimes was in the news. First of all, she played Princess Peach on Saturday Night Live. Mm-hmm. It was unannounced previously, but she's Elon Musk's girlfriend and the mother of his child. And she put on the pink dress from the Super Mario or Mario Kart game, and she played Princess Peach in this sketch where Luigi's on trial for killing Mario, apparently. So she posed for some pictures with Miley Cyrus. She and Miley they're hanging out backstage, and they're both in full costume, and she put it up on her Instagram. And here's what she wrote. I want to say she posted these maybe Tuesday. She said, Grimes said, forgot to post these because I somehow caused myself to have a panic attack and went to the hospital yesterday, Monday, which, to be honest, was quite scary. And I suppose it's a good time to start therapy. Sad face, sad face, sad face. But nonetheless, wow, at Miley Cyrus is good live and so chill. So grateful to the SNL team for being so kind and letting me sneak in as Princess Peach. And so proud of my beautiful E, which she puts in parentheses afterwards, which I know will upset the Grimes fans, so I apologize in advance. She calls him a beautiful E, and people don't like that. And then she says, but he killed it. And then everyone's liking it and proud of her for.
So her fans hate that she's with that guy, or she
apparently so.
Hates that she used the nickname Beautiful E, or
I don't know. I'm not sure, and I'm not a Grimes fan, so I don't really know what they're saying over there on the Grimes
built an audience
thing.
Of people who would hate your boyfriend. Okay,
but she's letting her fans in on her mental health journey. She's 33. She ended up in the hospital May 10th after suffering a panic attack. Let me see if there's anything more on that. Not really. During a 2012 interview with Dazed magazine, she said, before I made music, I had really bad social anxiety disorders. I had panic attacks all the time. I was really not a happy person. Since I've started making music, it's the first time in my life that I've been a happy person. She had her baby, in May of 2020, and Elon actually made a joke referencing the unusual name by saying it's pronounced cat running across the keyboard. Hilarious.
I'm sure he didn't think this, and I'm just a horrible person, and yet somewhere in the back of his mind, as he's rushing her to the hospital, he must have considered that I just tackled SNL and you're the one having a panic attack. I mean, come on.
It's not all about you, Grimes. Does it ever get to be about me?
I mean, that's a big tackle, and he went and got it done. I give him credit.
Yeah, absolutely. It was absolutely not the worst SNL show I've ever seen.
Right.
By far. I thought he did really well. And I found myself with a smile of encouragement on my face the entire time. You go. Asperger's sufferer. Wild genius. An American Idol finalist quit because of a video where he's sitting next to someone who looks like they're wearing a Klan hood. I didn't even know. I didn't know American Idol was on. I dropped off that show the year Jennifer Hudson got eliminated in 6th place. It was ridiculous.
But you actually watched it, though, right? You were a fan for a while.
The first 5 or 6 seasons, I was really into it.
So were you a Clay Aiken fan?
Yeah, absolutely. Clay Aiken should have won, not Ruben Studdard.
Oh, I like Ruben.
My mom was a huge Clay Aiken fan.
Yeah, I liked him too. He was good. Hooman had kind of a crush on him.
On Clay?
Yeah, he got to interview him, and he had him singing songs, and I mean, he was giddy.
You know what I just saw, and I don't want to take away from your story, and I know what the clock is, but I saw a headline about The Voice that said, one of the judges said something like, we may actually have our first superstar. And I saw it and went, you know, you're right. They've been turning out seasons of that show and have yet to give us a Kelly Clarkson or anything even close.
Right.
And so I thought, oh, that'd be funny that even someone on the show is like, well, we keep doing this and we don't actually get someone with
topping the charts.
The Voice.
Right.
Crunch.
It's a little bit of a slap for the past winners, but I can't name a single one of them.
No, you can't.
So,
no one can because they don't have one of those, a winner.
And I can definitely name some. I mean, you know, look, the genre felt a lot fresher when American Idol first started, so I can see why people were paying more attention to it. But I just couldn't tell you who won the last 15 seasons of it. So anyway, this finalist, they're down to like the top 5
on American Idol.
On American Idol. His name is Caleb Kennedy, and he quit the show because there's a video where he's 12 years old sitting next to someone who appears to be wearing a Klan hood. Here's the picture.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's fashioned after. It may not be like from the Klan gift shop, but it looks like a Klan mask.
It certainly does. It has the pointy top and everything. He's 16 now. This supposedly happened when he was 12. Somebody else had put the word bow. I'm not sure what that was all about. Because that's sort of emblazoned across the photo. He issued a statement saying that the video displayed actions that were not meant to be taken in that way. I was younger and did not think about the actions, but that's not an excuse. I'm so sorry. I pray that I can one day regain your trust in who I am and have your respect. Thanks for supporting me. His mother said the video had nothing to do with the KKK. She said the kids had watched a horror movie called The Strangers Pray at Night and were imitating the characters. She says, Caleb doesn't have a racist bone in his body. I think he's a country singer. I'm not positive.
Yeah, he is.
That's why I did the country.
But someone put that video out to torpedo him, right? I mean, that was the point.
Seems that way, doesn't it? Isn't that what people do? Oh, you're having success? Forget that. I know that you did this one thing. Right. Yeah, let me just stick a fork in that right now. You're canceled, my friend.
You're not going anywhere.
Yeah. Go back to your hometown where you belong. All right, Vinny, what's coming up in the news?
Oh, so much stuff, including a lady trying to bump her Instagram follows. She ends up arrested. And more after these.
Sarah and Vinny on Alice at 97.3.
Hi, I'm John Meacham, the host of Cadence 13's new podcast, Fate of Fact, on how America and its political parties got to where we are today. Available now on Odyssey, Apple Podcasts, and wherever you get your podcasts.